ahead and get started here in just a moment. Like I was saying earlier, Laura, I know you already did something on your channel last Sunday, but since Platy was a longtime viewer and she enjoyed these D&D sessions, I did want to take a moment and just have a moment of silence in remembrance of PlatyMcBear, who is no longer with us, and just thank her for her patronage. So she will be missed. And on that happy note,
who remembers what happened when we left off?
that is a really good
We're initiating combat. I think we actually are rolling initiative now.
That's right. You three, for however many, there's too many people in this party, need to kill a few people.
That's not a good way to go.
All right,
no.
all right, hang on. Let me just get out my bad dice.
How many? So we've got 4, 5, 6.
We have slowly been getting a lot of NPCs.
8.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
Not really on purpose. It's just kind of happened that way.
Oh wait, there's already a brain on the field. Sorry.
Yeah.
Although Glabagool, you're not killing Glabagool.
You can't.
You can't.
It'd be very hard.
Yeah. It's more of a matter of an impossibility.
I actually have to pull up the stats for some of these people. So I got the enemies, but don't have it very. Yeah, Gluttonous Cube HP 84. So
He's fine. We could probably kill him if we had to.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, this is going to set the tone of the whole day. That's yep.
So if you recall before, this has all been sparked off, no pun intended, when Liam used his wonderful cantrip that just makes fire appear everywhere.
Yeah.
Set the sentry mushrooms on fire.
Mm-hmm.
His spell is called Preheat.
Yeah. His spell is called Start Combat. What does this spell do? It starts combat.
What if you're in a friendly town? No, trust me.
No, it's still.
This spell is called F you.
So the shriekers shrieked a bit before, an expiring tea kettle just lighting the fire and starting to melt away very quickly. And this did catch the attention of the Darrow down here next to this very large 2-headed dog, which I believe you rolled some knowledge on, but didn't know exactly what it was. But it's obviously a monstrosity of some sort, right? Not a very natural being, and like some of the other creatures that you've seen here, it is caged up. Excuse me, with apparently one Darrow guarding it. You do know that there are definitely some things happening around the corner, but I don't have anything placed here because you're not exactly sure what's going on there. You do know that in the back of the wall there is a crack. That's where that smoke got blown through when you lit the fire in the other room. So like the area all over here is just kind of blackened and sooty. So it's probably not going to be very fun to be over here or even going through that crack right now, but you do know it's there. And back here, Miss not participating in this combat because I'm unconscious. And Asha. You have the 2 slow boys over there, who I will roll them in, but unless something moves next to them, there is not a whole lot they can do.
Basically difficult terrain.
Yeah, because they are. I mean, they move at 10 feet. So
I would guess they're still catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Surprisingly enough, they do have an attack. And
Okay.
It does have a negative in it, so don't expect a whole lot. All right. So, starting from Mark, what did you get?
7.
7. Okay, not the lowest. Taston.
20, not natural.
Oh, that actually is the highest at the moment. Liam.
16.
All right, middle of the pack. 16 is middle of the pack. We do have Bren in here as well, and we don't have Ront. So, now Taston, you've been kind of taking care of Ront there.
Okay, let me roll his initiative. 18 on the die.
18 on the die, and then he's got a +1, so that there bees a 19.
Okay.
All right, and let me do one for, well, like Romp It Up was actually fine. We can just go on his. Okay. Wait, did I really roll an 18 for them last time? Oh yeah, okay. Mushrooms are surprisingly dexterous. You know, who would have thought?
Okay.
Okay, so this all goes down. There's a big fire starting over here, and Taston is first to react to all of these goings on. The Darrow over here is still just beginning to react to what's going on, so he has not yet taken a turn or ended his surprise. So it is your move.
Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Merrick.
Okay.
So +2 AC for you, my friend.
You have a shimmering +2 AC shield on you. Looks like the old bad shield graphics from Doom.
I was thinking kind of like the overshield from Halo. We'll step up to probably about here.
Okay.
Let them come to us.
Dahlberger
Unless
says,
the fire was
forward,
actually
meet
getting
them
a
in
little close.
battle.
Yeah.
There's not much relief for it to burn here, so you don't
Okay.
think it's going
It's
to
like,
head
Don't
past the
step
front
into
guy
the
here.
flames or anything. Like, I'm on fire now.
Unless it's fire that now can burn stone here, you know, you think you're probably okay.
You don't know. No, actually, you would.
Next round, the fire burns the stone.
Yep, there you go.
Unless it's some weird, amazing fire that somehow burns the stone. No,
Yeah, or
maybe
wild
not.
magic, maybe. Oh,
It looks similar to the other fires that Liam has caused in the past, so you know you kind of know what's going to happen.
so it's
We're
a
gonna have to
Thursday.
come up with roll knowledge fire.
At a certain point, yeah, I need to identify this fire. Who did this?
All right. So you hear some.
Oh God.
Ooh, you hear that around the corner.
I think I can press to digitate the flame.
I believe that is a function of prestidigitation. Yeah.
To what end?
Make it green.
Yep. That's true. You can't make it green. What's your action? I make the fire green.
I mean, okay.
Anyone who's played video games before knows cosmetics are king, right?
Oh, sure. No, I mean, you're not
Right?
wrong, but at the same time, like
Like you're beating the boss, and it's like, all right, I think I got this. I want to spend my turn like making the icicles kind of in the shape of my fist, just so when they slam down into them, you know, and you just spend a whole turn setting it up.
Gets the real point across. Yeah, that you're the one doing the beatings.
Leave a calling card.
You can kind of see it. Look at that, Jesus.
Make it count.
All right. But you do actually hear something similar to the around the corner as somebody seems to react to something going on. Ront. It is Ront's turn.
He should charge through the flame.
That's what he's good at.
Well, it's not gonna be through the fire, but definitely
Through the fire and the flames.
I can actually picture him charging, and you just wait, just one hand on his shoulder, like
just Rod. Oh, okay, he's gone.
And he does have an enemy in sight, so he can use his bonus action. I move, double move as a bonus.
Okay. To
Which
engage.
I don't think will be quite enough, but Or he could triple move if he uses his whole turn.
But then he won't be able to attack.
That's right.
So I'll keep him at double move.
Okay. So he bonus actions as his double move. So he does have a regular action, so he can ready or dodge to defend or do something.
I'd say, yeah, ready a counterattack.
Okay. He raises his axe up high, just ready to smack whoever comes close to him.
Rage.
All right.
Hmm.
The dare over there just barely manages to sputter out as Ront rages forward that there's orcs or something attacking us, although he does say that it's an undercommon. So I suppose Liam and I think just Liam would be the only one who knows what's going on there, but you can get the inference from it. The Myconid possessions begins moving onwards. Doom, 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 doom. They're done. Don't worry, we're coming.
All right.
Their little mushroom feet just scrambling madly. Liam, it's your turn. This fire looks not great enough, but you may have other plans.
I'm just going to cantrip control flame and keep it burning, trying to burn this alarm stuff out.
Yeah, it is definitely going out. It just sounds like a failing tea kettle at this point. Nowhere near as loud as it really should be, or and it will probably keep doing that. But if you want to spread the flames, you may do so. I believe you during combat you can spread it to another square with control flames, right?
I think so. Expand the flame 5 feet in one direction.
Yep. So you can add another, basically 5 foot square area that's on fire here.
Yep.
All right. Would you like to do so?
Yeah.
Okay. Which area would you like to be on fire here? We got a couple options.
Do the that's that side. Yep.
Okay. I'll do this. All right. Some more catches on fire to nobody's surprise over here. And it continues to burn. All right, Bren. So Bren is looking up at Mark and kind of taking his lead, and he says, "You want me to go after him, or do you want me to stay back here?"
No. It's cool. Wait with us.
All right. So he gets down kind of on his haunches and gets ready to spring forward.
Wait, you're okay with eating fungus people, right?
I've eaten a lot of very terrible stuff. I'm actually more well suited to eat fungus people right now than I was in the past.
Excellent. Cool. I'm kind of going that way myself at the moment.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got some natural immunities that I don't think you do.
No, it's fine as long as it's poison and not disease.
Fair enough. All right, so he's ready in action. Nintendo DS1. Okay, I know who this is. So
hang on, where's the initial? It is. There's a DS over there.
Yes, I acronym the stuff. You hear some more rumblings, and you feel the ground just kind of shake.
They have a cave troll.
Over in the other chamber, and you see Ront look over to the right, and he's readying for a strike, but you can tell like he looks upwards when he.
How tall is Ront?
Ront's pretty. I mean, he's an orc, so he's got
like
some
6'7".
Yeah, he's got probably a foot or so on the average human size, maybe a little bit more. 'Cause he's not really a runt or anything like that, despite his name. So he's a tall boy, but even he is looking far up at whatever is happening over here, and talking's a free action for him, so he can tell you what's going on. How about that? Would he know what this is? Let me see. Okay, I think he would. There's enough stories about these things that he would. He says, barks over his shoulder. He says, "There's a big old two-headed Etten over here." And it is Mark's turn.
All right. I turn around and run the other way.
Bold move.
No. With your magic +2 shield on.
Yes. It's okay. I'm going to say.
So it's okay. I'll go get help.
Be right back.
For those of you who get the reference, you go this way. I'll go home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really debating. Because, I mean, freaking Ed and Ron's way out there. I'm going to hold an action. All
right.
I hate to just be like, round one.
Are you ready
Round
for anything
two.
specific, or are you just like, I want to see what happens?
I'm assuming there's going to be something barreling down. Hang on, actually, let me count something. 1, 2. So I could hit one thing if I double move and use my bonus action to hit. If assuming something was at Ront, and that's it.
I mean,
So
you can tell there's
suppose-
nothing to the right of him. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You've got some space.
So I'm going to just kind of holding action for something to get a little bit closer to Ront range is about all I got.
Okay. Is
Or
it
if like a giant mecha spider just pile drives through the wall right next to us, that's what I'm ready for.
There are some of those somewhere around here, but not in here.
Okay, demon spider then. Demon spider.
Actually, it would be a demon. It's a demon mecha spider. Anyway,
That
I
sounds
forget exactly what
fun.
those are called though. Drow make though. All right. So,
So Mecha Drider.
not exactly. It's Loth did it.
Oh. So you know it's top tier.
Yeah. All right, Taston. You are back up once again. Dawnbringer's urging you forward.
Right. I will step forward through the flames.
All right.
Roll to be cool.
That's at a disadvantage. Yeah.
Where are the tokens? There we go.
Now, is that going to be a front somersault or?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. How many?
See, I was
backflips?
thinking you were just gonna do the slow walk, like right through
the
there.
Batman walk where he just
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cape billowing, you know.
Mhm, mhm.
If you want to walk through the flames, you can attempt to look cool. I think only the dog and the Darrow would see it though, so it'd be more for your
Yeah.
party members' benefit.
Well, I think like as I pass by,
He's
I
giving us
give a
boost.
prayer and the symbol
There,
for Kelmvor appears in the flames, so that's why I know it's cool.
So I'll
I
say
don't have a
once
building
you
to
get
set on
there,
fire.
once you get there, you can see around the corner a bit more, and you can see just the edge of what Ront is looking at. So you can see just the edge of some sort of ritual circle here, and in the middle there is a two-headed Etten, as Ettins tend to have. There seems to be a theme of having two heads around here. And she is currently getting up off of the floor and getting ready to head on over. Like both of the heads are just like staring at Ront, she absolutely hates, all that he is. There are a couple of other creatures over there, and it sounds like there's probably more around the corner there that you just can't see. There is some sort of ritualistic thing going on there, and if you like, you can make a religion check if you just want to see if you recognize what's going on here at a glance.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a run at that.
Hey, Von Falkenstein. We pretty much just started, so you haven't missed much.
21, not natural.
21.
We have started a
Okay.
fire already, though.
Yeah, I mean that's just a
That's
given,
normal. Yeah.
though.
Standard operating procedure. What?
Step 1, set fire.
Yes. So you recognize several of the profane symbols around this circle as being related to Demogorgon. Not a big guess, but this confirms that, yeah, that's definitely some of it. I will say this with an over 20, you do know that none of them are true symbols, which would be an absolute nightmare to deal with. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even be looking at them right now if they were true symbols, because they're not powerful, but they're not. And when I say true symbols, I mean one's actually done by Demogorgon himself.
Oh, so they're like the actually reality warping style symbols.
Exactly, because not rumors, but the stories have it, based on your religious upbringing, is that if you actually look at a symbol of Demogorgon made by Demogorgon itself, it is enough to drive you mad instantly. So you don't think these are that, otherwise your head would be hurting a whole lot more.
Right. Okay.
In the center where this Etna is hugging what looks like a broken off piece of a stone that you have seen before, that jet black obsidian looking stone that you've seen in a few places. It seems to be acting as some sort of conduit or component in whatever ritual they're doing. You're not exactly sure what type of ritual it is. You just know that it seems very similar to what the cultists back in that other smaller area were doing, except this one seems a little more refined, but it's different still in the ways it's being used. If you had to suspect, it's probably some type of cursing ritual, maybe not directed at the thing in the circle, but at something else. But you'd have to study it a bit more to find out for sure. Also, you do know that you definitely do not want to get in that circle. That's actually powerful enough to be harmful to you if you attempt to breach it.
Okay.
So that's what you can tell from that as a glance. Would you like to do anything else?
What's my range to the two-headed dog? Am I within 60 feet?
You should be within 60 feet, I think.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
Thanks to 5e's diagonals.
Oh, right. I think I want to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on the dog.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what? I would say he has cover, but the special thing about Sacred Flame is it ignores cover. All right, this poor dog, he's just inside here in this cage, and you're just irradiating him.
Just hit the nearest target.
Yeah. So the Sacred Flame gets called down, and he tries to make a dex save because he is very much awake. Two heads give me a lot of advantages against things, but not dodging Sacred Flames. However, I did roll a 20.
That's gonna dodge with the quickness.
Yeah, so this thing jumps to the side as the radiant energy just blasts the floor. This thing seems to be very dexterous, despite its size and having two heads. It seems to be very coordinated. They almost do this at once, like they're both linked.
Okay.
And it looks over at you like it recognizes that you are the source of it and snarls at you. It's not making any language, but you can tell this thing is, if maybe not intelligent, very very conscious of what's going on around it, like able to put two and two together pretty quickly.
Okay. That's disconcerting.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Domir says, yes, well, you missed, but it's the right direction. Okay. So another character comes into view for both Taston and Ront. And
it's
this
Darth
is a
Vader.
It is Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's always
surprise.
Surprise Vader.
Yeah. Surprise Vader. That's his brother.
That would be horrible. It just all this. Hi, we're level 5. Anyways,
Just Kool-Aid Man's through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if that happened, you'd be like, "Oh, it's a cutscene." There's a figure that emerges from around the corner, and this is a Darrow, actually dressed much more, I say extravagant, but this is relative to how Darrow normally dressed. Looks like a younger Darrow compared to what you've seen. Actually, clean shaven, with the exception of the signature wild white hair that they normally have. Holding what looks to be a staff with another symbol of Demogorgon on the top of it. And this looks to be the first proper, no, I've really dove in headfirst into the cult and I know what I'm doing. Person in the employ of the Demogorgon cult that you've found so far. And Haston, being a religious encaster yourself, you do recognize that that's definitely a spell focused staff, as in I know how to use this. Let's see, I had to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I had the dash because it's got short little Darrow legs. So he actually runs around the corner, sees Ron and Haston. Sees what looks like a paladin actually, and points at you, Haston, and just screeches. Just doesn't even make any legible words, just screeches. And all of the Darrow just snap their attention over towards you. But I'm done with my turn then.
Well, that's disconcerting.
And you feel, let's see, let me see if that actually has some components to see if you could recognize what that is. Yeah, oh yeah, it's got all sorts of components. Yeah, so as a bonus action, he will cast a spell upon you, Haston.
Okay.
And this is one, as you don't know this one, but as a religious man, you're familiar with this type of spell. He has definitely cursed or hexed you, which means that he has placed some sort of curse upon you until you can remove it in some way.
Okay.
And let's see, what would he pick? He's a little crazy, so we'll just do this randomly.
Curse of awesomeness.
You actually feel like physically almost weaker when he does this. Like you suddenly become a little, your footsteps are a little heavier. It seems like he's done something to affect your strength. So at the moment you have disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Okay.
Not on attacks or saves, just ability checks.
Understood.
This man is a warlock.
I stagger a little bit.
All right. It is Ront's turn now. Nobody had the actual opportunity to approach him, so he has targets galore.
Yeah, I'm assuming since he turned and saw the Etten first.
Listen, I've played WoW. You always focus on the ads first. You don't go after the boss.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm with you. But does Ront understand that?
Well,
That's
I
a
will
good point.
say this:
straight for the boss. Ignore
Yeah, I know.
everything else.
That's what I
Stand in
was
the
thinking.
fire while you're attacking the boss.
these are things that are immediately evident to Ront. There's obviously a big dog there, dangerous. This Darrow is fumbling for the lock, but is not gone yet. Looks like a big
Oh,
caster.
focus on that, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, and that is probably death on 2 legs.
I mean, granted, I don't know if Ron could think about that. I mean, he sees he's opening the gate, right? Wouldn't he think, "Oh crap, I got to stop"?
Yeah, I mean,
that dog from
Ront's,
getting out.
Ront's not like hilariously stupid or anything.
Yeah,
I
think he could.
he's actually a little bit wiser than the average person.
Well, on the slightly
Just not
subtle
book smart.
side, would he understand that like running across this field of summoning
That,
would be horrendously bad?
He would know that it is magic stuff.
Okay.
And that generally, if he doesn't know what it is, he has no idea what it could do. It could be hurtful,
Okay.
could be helpful, who knows? That's up to him.
It's like if I see him make a beeline for that, I'm going to yell, "Don't go across the circle!" But otherwise, let him do his thing. I'm assuming if he does notice that the Darrow over here is jiggling with the lock, he's going to go for him since he saw me attack the dog.
Okay. So he rushes with his axe at this Darrow cultist fumbling for the lock and makes an attack.
Big money, big money.
No
And
whammies.
that's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not going to do it. The Darrow ducks and he lodges his axe into the side of the cage.
Oh, wait a minute. We still have an advantage from the last session.
That is true. I almost forgot about that.
I vote.
Remind me why?
Because somebody bought it.
Yeah, someone donated for it.
Okay. Oh God, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to remember why.
I think it was Bregwin who did it specifically.
Okay.
If you'd like to use it for an additional dice,
I'd vote for that too. I'm in favor. The more alpha strike we can get in on this fight, the better.
Thank you,
It's gonna be
Bragwin.
a slog. Okay. It's 12 on the dice.
12 on the dice. That with the bonus will hit this arrow.
Okay. Feeling better about that one. And he's D8, D12.
He is, yeah, he should be a D12.
D12. 12.
Wow, maximum damage.
I'll take it.
Okay, so that plus his earth bonus is +4, so that's 16. That's a pretty good number. And you know what? That is just a few more points over than what this Darrow had. So as it's going for the key, Ront just clobbers him in the side, and he crumples up to the ground. He's not getting up after that. There you go. So the dog remains locked up for now.
Nice.
All right. That's
Trust
pretty
that
good because
door.
that was right before that guy was supposed to go. But the other ones start hopping down, and you can see that they're pulling out some weapons that you've seen before, and they're dressed in like ratty leather armor, if you could call it that. You know, not even any shoes on, but they do have those hook spears that you saw the last time you encountered these cultists. And they also have some very nasty looking light crossbows, like get a tetanus shot after you get hit by this. 3, 4, 5. Tassin, you do notice that this Darrow is traveling over the circle without incident, so there seems to be an ability for them to do that without, well, they may be having a harmful effect, just ignoring that, who knows.
Maybe that's all part of the package deal.
It may be, you know, more Cotus, more benefits, who knows. You see another one appear around the corner. There seemed to be one that was back there, and they all start taking shots at Ront with their crossbows. There is one who is going to be at disadvantage just because of the range, but other than that, they have some straight shots at him.
So just to clarify, this area that the Etten is on, this is raised compared to where we are?
That's correct. There's about
Okay.
a 5 foot, there's a little bit of an incline, so you could climb up it if you want to. It's just difficult terrain.
It's
Unless-
just hard to tell perspective. Is it raised or lowered?
Yeah, no, it's
one or two,
raised.
yeah.
It's raised.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet up, and it's difficult unless you're going on the stairs right here. All right, so we'll just roll this one twice for disadvantage. Okay, so 2 crossbow shots just go wide and impact the wall, but another one, a third one, crits Ront.
Ooh.
And hits him right in the numbers. He's strong, sturdy orc, but we'll see how this goes. Those crossbow crits are, was it like 3.5 where they were like 3 times or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems a bit OP.
Okay, so Ront takes a total of 9 piercing damage from the crit as one just sinks him in the gut. He is still up, but not looking too great. The downsides of not being a PC class. All right, if he makes it out of all of this, we may update Ront stats. We'll see. All right, but that bees the cultists, and then the Myconid cavalry force continues to move forward. After several rounds, they've caught up to the back of the party. And then we come to Liam.
Mm,
Oh, and just as a reminder, this is a phase-verse area.
right.
Mhm.
Clearly, you should cast the biggest fireball you have on the
Yep.
dog, killing Ront.
Oh,
Most likely.
Sometimes you want to set off all the explosive barrels in this. I was just saying.
Wait, are there any red barrels in here?
And there are not any red. Well, not that you
Ah.
can see.
Ooh,
no, the summoning ring is literally one big red barrel.
it's yes.
Yeah, that might be actually. Actually, there's some stuff over here you haven't seen yet, which may be interesting.
Do you have like dismissal or any kind of purging or counterspell spells? at all?
Dispel magic.
That actually work on that.
It's an ultimate trump card for a lot of this stuff, so it could possibly.
Hmm.
Like if it's a spell, generally dispel magic can tear it down, or at least have an attempt to do so.
Yeah. Food for thought for later, obviously.
Yep. Okay, what is my movement? It's not much. 30
It's
feet.
30. Yeah.
So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. 64. 30. No. Do that to start. What's the range on that? I don't think it's.
And
Oh,
you
it's
have line of
120.
sight. Oh, that's pretty good. And you have line of sight, of course, the things that Taston sees now. So you know, you're like, oh, religious, arcane rituals.
Oh, that's all
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna regret this.
I already do.
I'm gonna cast
Are we
Scorching
doing-
Ray.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
So let's make a phasers roll as this sparks up as you cast this scorching ray.
Yep. That's
No,
D-
wait, no. Oh.
it's percentile, right?
That's correct.
87.
87. Okay. Where's my table here? Where did my table go?
Bad level
Wheel of
design,
fail.
no red barrels.
Huh. That's weird. Hold on, I'm sorry. For some reason, it's not on the normal page where it's supposed to be. Oh, they have two entries for the same thing, and one of them has, one of them doesn't. Okay, 87, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So your scorching ray goes off.
Okay.
It is not affected by it, but you do see some magic of a different school kind of discharge from your fingertips as the scorching ray goes off, and we'll get to that in just a second because I need to find out who it hits.
Okay. All
It's
right.
gonna be me.
So
So many targets,
3.
all of them PCs.
Ooh, that's nice. 14, 17, and wait. 25.
14, 17, and 25 at the Wartlock, or at the dog. Or
Nope.
who?
So
Just this
targeting
guy.
these 3 Darrows.
Oh, okay, one on each.
Yep.
Okay, so if it's going down to line 14, 17, and what was the last one? Sorry,
25.
25. Okay, those all hit then.
All right.
So you blast all 3 of them. I guess we'll see if you
But-
roll the magic numbers to do a multi-kill.
That's 11.
Okay. Oof.
That's 9. And that's 7.
Okay. So, oops. So you blast all 3 of them. These 2 are very close to death. Unfortunately, they have 13 HP. So
Yeah.
that is what that is.
Mhm.
But they are within just this one especially is within just a slap of going down. So they don't look too eager to close in after that. This one took in the gut, but he still seems to be very sturdy after that. And you see as you hit him like a shimmer of mage armor attempting to deflect it as well.
Okay.
So you do know that he has that up, although obviously not enough to withstand that shot. All right, now he needs to make a check, a concentration check for that curse.
And von Falkenstein, yeah, it's the area is imbued with Phaserus, which when casting anything higher than a cantrip causes a wild magic effect.
Okay. So he doubles over and you see him, and Liam, you see the familiar. I just lost the thought of the spell in my mind briefly, and Taston, you instantly feel much better as his concentration has been broken on the curse.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That's
very
handy.
good. I rolled a natural 1 on my concentration check. It was not cool.
Oh, dang.
All right. I'm good at
Yeah.
charisma. I'm not good at concentration.
And the wild magic fact.
Yeah, so
Oh, boy.
I need you to roll a d6 as this transmutation magic just whirls out from your fingertips and starts shooting along the phasers looking for a target.
A one.
Okay,
Oh,
so that hits
no.
Taston. So Taston.
Son of a.
I feel so
It-
much better, and now I'm a goat.
It
Great.
zips out in front of you and hits you, and you die. No,
Perfect.
you begin floating.
Okay.
Currently, you have a fly speed of 60 feet for an unknown amount of time.
Damn. You stole fizzy lifting drinks?
Yes.
I know. Good day, sir. I said good day.
Yeah. So this is acting as if the fly spell has been cast on you. But how long it lasts, you don't know. Or if there's
Okay.
any other effects from it. So what this means is that your move at speed, if you choose to use it, is fly and 60 feet.
Okay. It's not how I saw this day going.
Yeah. All right. Bren. Bren looks over at you, Mark, and he says, should we go now?
That was good.
Okay.
Careful the end.
The what?
Careful of the big thing.
All right. So he takes off like a
Does he
bullet.
know what an Etten is? I'm not trying to be insulting. I just
No, he does. He just hasn't seen it yet.
Okay. I was gonna say, just trying to warn anybody. Be careful.
This isn't Dune von Falkenstein.
So you see him, he rockets past everyone, and he kind of just does the thing where he slides to a stop as he sees what's around the corner and swivels around because he was heading for the death dog. And then he positions himself over here, just getting ready to finish the next leg of his journey. Next turn, as he makes a dog leg. Ha ha ha. All right. All right. Another challenger appears. So yet another Darrow rounds the corner, coming up from before. Curse these little Darrow legs. Where is the token for this guy? I'm just going to reuse this other one. Let's see if I can tint this a little bit so I can distinguish him. Color tinting did nothing.
Perfect.
Oh, it's tinting the outside of it. Okay.
Oh,
well,
yep.
can you see if
Yeah,
it's
he's
a little blue? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
Let's see. Yeah. So he emerges from the end, having taken a longer way around past the end. And this individual, this Darrow, seems to be dressed down kind of like the other ones, although he has a kind of like a different air about him. Like he's not, a gibbering, insane weirdo like some of these other cultists. He has a staff, doesn't look like a casting staff per se, but he looks over at everyone and all the stuff going on, and ooh, this is technically a spell, so I got to do this. He needs to make a wild magic roll as he potentially has something happen to himself.
Thermal nuclear detonation.
Yeah, he just explodes, and that's all that happens.
Nuclear
So you see
launch
to play
detected.
a game.
Yeah, really.
So you see his body disappears, but his hair remains and then just falls to the floor in a clump.
What now?
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Okay.
That looks a lot like invisibility, but there was no components or anything at all. And of course, he left behind his hair. So there's a first for everything, right? Okay. two-headed dog. The two-headed dog did not get let out of his cage, but it has a bunch of stuff around it, so it starts smashing and bashing at the doors of the cage, just trying to get at Ront, who doesn't seem like he particularly wants that to happen, but it is what it is. And let's see if there is a way for him to at least get out of here. He's pretty strong, so he may be able to. Not with that, though. You can see the door of the cage is starting to bend a bit as it just bashes and gnaws on it, but it is still holding fast. So he is there for now. All right, Mark.
So I've mathed this out, but I need to know how far I can throw this thing.
Throw the grenade.
Yeah.
The holy hand grenade.
Well,
I don't remember how to look that up, so I thought I'd just ask.
Well, it would be treated like as an improvised thrown thing. And generally the rule for throwing those things is that it has a normal range of 20 feet, which means there's no disadvantage, and then a long range of 60 feet, which is at disadvantage. So you can chuck it pretty far. It's just that once you get past 20 feet or so, it gets hard to hit your target.
So when I fail at the 60 feet throw, what happens?
I mean, it's gonna explode, and what will happen will happen.
Okay, well,
It just depends on if it's on target or not, really.
where was the spot? I gotta find it again. Essentially, I'm going up somewhere here-ish. I'll figure out the exact thing in a second.
Okay.
And I'm flinging it. The goal is to throw it pretty much like right there,
Okay.
which will be 55 feet, if I counted correctly.
Okay.
Yep, right there. So it's going to be... Shoot. Here, Liam, go here for a second.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I'm there. I fling. I roll. It's a disadvantage roll. I rolled 12 twice.
Okay.
So that's is it strength or dex for a throw?
For a, let's see, this would be a thrown weapon. So it would be dex for this if you're
Okay,
just trying
15.
to. 15. Okay, no, that's plenty good enough to hit a stationary area.
Yeah, I full on football this.
Yeah. So where exactly, like to the dot, where you're attempting to hit it?
Here.
Here. Okay.
That is the exact spot. 55 feet away from my current location.
Okay. So this thing smashes on the ground, and absolute chaos just erupts from it, as it's almost like the phasers in the room gets pulled into it for a minute and then just explodes violently in a whirlpool of colors and all sorts of nasty effects that we'll roll for in just a second.
As a curiosity, what's the range of the radius on this thing?
It depends on what we roll.
Okay, because as I say, it only has to be about 20 feet to affect that magical circle.
Right. I mean, there's a good chance, but
that's kind of on purpose, I'll be honest, but I
Yes.
just thought I'd point it out.
So the first thing is, I would like for you, since you are the thrower, to roll me a d6.
There it is. Sorry. Soon, a d6 will be rolled. Very soon. Extremely soon. Super soon. There we go. Found it. Wha! 6.
Okay, we're going to be rolling some D100s for just a little bit.
Okay, let me get those ready to go.
So we'll do these sequentially because one might affect the other. So go ahead, and we will ignore things that are on yourself because those obviously will not affect you.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
So
Roll me D100.
Wolf walks out.
Yep.
It can happen.
So first is a 32.
First is a 32. Okay, so go ahead and roll me another D6.
6.
6. Okay, so that warlock over here, the Phaserus rips open something that you've seen before. As a matter of fact, way back in the very beginning of the campaign, Liam, you encountered a similar effect here, where you fell into the astral plane for just a moment.
Oh no.
And he falls into the astral plane. So you see like stars and blackness and twinkling going on behind here with a slight greenish and red glow, and he is off the battlefield for the time being. As he is
Possibly
sucked in there.
forever.
All right, next D100.
Okay.
That was a pretty good result.
Yeah, no,
Phantom Zone.
I'm with that. 60.
60. Okay. Sorry, I just need to put something here. 60. Okay. You see a bit of multicolored lightning strike one of the Darrow and stares down his chest, but nothing visible seems to happen. Go ahead and roll another D100.
That one's going to be 44.
44. Okay. Another bit of magic strikes this this guy right here, and he disappears and then reappears over here on top of the circle as he gets forcibly teleported. Go ahead and roll me another D100.
Really high or low? 4.
4. Oof. Roll again. This one doesn't affect. This one doesn't
Okay.
work.
This is darn. 32.
32.
Yeah.
Roll me another
let-
D6.
Okay. 4.
Okay. Okay. Well, this guy gets teleported and then he gets dragged back to the astral plane. So everyone's just disappearing to the astral plane as rips and space-time are opening up, apparently. We got another D20, or not D20, D100 to do.
This one's going to be 70. Is that a 1? Yeah, it's a 1. 71.
71. Yeah, roll again, please. This one doesn't affect a grenade.
89.
89. Okay. This other Darrow gets hit by a stray bit of magic and disappears.
Okay.
Random elimination.
Yeah.
See,
Don't get eliminated.
tactically
Right, yeah.
speaking, what I just did was actually really stupid, but you don't make your GM look up that kind of a thing and then not pull the trigger on it, right? That's just courtesy.
Sure.
All right, how many have we done? Like 5?
I've lost track. Okay, so hang on. There was the guy who got warped. There was the guy who got nothing seemingly happened. There's the guy who got teleported. There's the other guy that got warped. And I think that's it. So that is 4?
4? Okay. You got 3 more, basically.
Oh my gosh.
You
85.
85. Roll again.
Yeah. 22.
Okay. You see, there's this at about a 30-foot radius from the point that you hit. This almost blinding flash of light just emanates out. 5, 10, 15, 30, and the Etten does not seem to like that. He's just on the edge of it, and you can see just this phaseless aura just kind of surrounding him. The area that of the ritual circle that it hit seems to be noticeably less glowy and weaker, almost like it carved out this perfect radius area of it. So magic in that area just seems to be, everything seems to be very, very much weaker in that area.
Sweet.
Flashbang.
Almost. All right.
It's not going to work. I was going to mark the area.
Oh, wait a minute.
Said 2 more after that?
Yes.
We already determined 4 was a nothing, right?
4 is nothing. Yeah. It's reroll.
Really weird rolls here today. 70.
70. The Etten disappears. Although I will say this, because this is such a large creature, you can tell it's still displacing the dirt and the rock below it. It just turned invisible.
Great.
You're welcome.
Not as helpful.
I've activated challenge mode.
All right. I think there's one more left, right?
Yeah, last one. 29.
29. Yeah, this is a reroll too, because this is a personal thing.
97.
Okay. Then you hear I am absolutely astonished that you did not all roll any damage effects on here.
Of course not.
No damage effects after all of that rolling.
Reality
it was
adjustments.
just teleportation, banishment, that sort of stuff. I mean, arguably better, but you know.
Yeah.
But the very last thing is that you hear emanating from just the area around here, what sounds like a faint demonic chanting.
Oh, great.
It just seems to be coming from almost nowhere, but something from the wild magic explosion seems to have pulled that sound in from somewhere.
So I turn around, and while I'm looking back at the party, my eyes like immediately go to Dawnbringer. Not me.
Can I understand what it's saying?
That's a good question.
Let's see, it would be demonic, so that's abyssal, right?
Yep. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Is abyssal or I always get them mixed up.
Abyssal is demonic, infernal is devil.
Okay, so it is abyssal. It just sounds like honorifics to Demogorgon.
Demogorgon rocks.
Mm-hmm.
He's.
I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, as most chants of Demogorgon do. So there's like no structure, but
the purple pus boils out of the mushroom.
It's not actually summoning something.
Wow. Yeah.
No, you don't think so. No.
Okay. Hope not.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of people have been removed. And let me go ahead and this one actually might be pretty useful for you though. This
oh hey,
here.
That's actually a cool tool. Is that new?
It's been there for a bit. I just haven't used it until now, to be honest. Okay, yeah, that's roughly 30, I think. I'll give it one more dupe right there.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, just about.
Okay. So yeah, there seems to be an area of not dulled magic, but of dulled magical protection here. All right.
All right. Well, that's my turn. I'm gonna go get a burger.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That did take basically all my actions to do that.
Yeah, the phasers has just gone like crazy around here. Like it is somebody's put a spoon in it and just stirred it up. So like it's actually actively like running around the area. There's no breeze or anything like that, as you would expect it to be if something's moving things like this around. But yeah.
So does that feel good or awful to Liam?
To Liam, it probably does not feel great. I mean, this is kind of like, I mean, it's like you're looking out here and it's like, disturbed magical radiation.
Wait, no, I've got the perfect vibe. What this is when you've been reading too long in the car.
Oh. And you look up and you realize they're driving.
And it's just. That explains that noise earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, submitted officer. But no, I know what you mean. Like you look up and everything's just like, oh.
Yeah.
I haven't had that for a while, but I do remember what that is like.
I was wondering why the passenger was screaming.
Yeah.
Shh, I'm at a good part.
Yeah.
All right. So I will say this, Mark. The place over here, now that you're closer, definitely strong demonic energies from over here.
So do I have enough context clues to be like, that's Demogorgon energy
specifically? Oh yeah, it's 100%
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Yeah. So I honestly, like, rather than salivating, it's like any meal. Picture any meal you really don't like. That's my reaction right now to that. Like in my case, that's like black licorice. I'm just like, oh.
Pour out the Jaeger.
Yeah, no.
Tequila.
Oh, not better. No.
No, that's I can't drink tequila, so
no, it's no good.
All right. Roar.
Sorry.
The Etten finally gets to act on its amazing 1 initiative. and gets up after suffering all sorts of different effects in front of it. You can see like one of its eyes is closed, like it, you know, it was temporarily blinded by all of those effects going off, and I just do not like that. All of the stuff that went off. So it starts marching towards you, Mark.
Got aggro.
I mean that'll do it, right? And it picks up a just a big long crate right here to just use as some improvised weapon, and continues marching towards you with it in his hand.
Now, is it still invisible?
Oh yeah, it is still invisible. So
I mean,
you
so
see
we
it
see
here.
yeah, you hear
Yeah,
clonk, clonk,
and then we
clonk.
see a
the bench
crate.
get
just
You
picked
see a
up.
crate
up.
lifting up.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that seems bad.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
this fire over here gets knocked over as
Yeah,
it goes
I think
through.
we could tell what's going on. It's,
Yeah. Now I did have to dash to get here, but you
I was
can
about
see.
to say, so can it hit me right now? 'Cause
Yeah.
holy crap. I can't move at this moment. Anything I do would threaten. So
Yeah, so it is.
Officially
It is without actually towering over you, with this big, long, solid-looking crate raised up high. But I've had to dash to get there, so my turn is done, and you can hear it just muttering curses at you in both giant and abyssal, Mark. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you for Demogorgon. I'm gonna curse all your kind, curse all the dwarves.
your mother.
Nice.
Your mother.
That's all I say.
All right. So, what's your speed? Oh, slightly better. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
We
I'm
need
done.
to figure out at some point, by the way, just real quick. So at some point, we need to figure out a magical way to catapult Gabagool at the enemy.
Honestly, if you just get fly on him,
Yeah,
There you
there you
go.
go. Perfect. Just Liam, learn fly at some point. So he just mows down, absorbing everything in a
Yeah.
line.
The
Says hello
two
to
spells that I
everybody.
need are fly
Yep.
and fireball.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Then
I
it
was
will be
trying to
complete.
not take fireball, but it's just too useful.
Weren't you going to
Yeah.
research something too? Like we talked about that last time.
Which way?
You were going to research something. Like we had come up with an idea, and researching magic is a thing.
Mhm.
I don't remember what the spell. What was it? Does anyone
Oh.
remember?
no.
Yeah, it was some kind of clever combination of stuff, but I don't remember what it was.
Viewers at home, quick, check the thoughts, or just remember.
I mean, if you want to stay away on Greco-Stock, it is definitely the best place you've come across so far for actually getting materials and research to do things like that. As going to seed as it is currently, but you know. All right, Taston.
Okay. Well,
Charge forward.
I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at with this. I'm gonna use my flight to go for what I think the midsection would be in stabby stab.
Yeah, so it is.
I
unfortunately
understand he's invisible, but I have a general idea where he is. He's
Yeah,
big
so
as
you can
a house, so he's kind of hard to miss.
so you can strike at him. It'll just be at disadvantage because he's invisible. Really.
Okay. Well, it's going to be the one.
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
All right. Yeah. So you go for a section. You're like, all right, I got her, and then it just seems to connect with nothing in midair. It actually seems to be, well, not dexterous, but it just seems like you got unlucky. All right. So, any bonus actions?
Not relevant to this, I don't think.
Okay.
I can't. I mean, he's not dead, so I can't use Eyes of the Grave.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Okay. At the end of the Warlock's turn, it gets punted back from the astral plane into reality, although its turn is done, And he just falls out on the floor, and he blinks and looks around like he's just had some life-changing experience. But that's it. He spent his turn doing whatever he did in the astral plane, so he's done. Ront. Ront see Etten. Well, not see Etten, but Ront know where Etten is.
If Ront, who has a good wisdom score, you said,
Mhm.
can't see the end, we have problems. Although
So-
Ront also needs to not die. Don't die, Ront.
I'm not planning on dying today. Maybe tomorrow.
Today,
All right,
not
so-
a good day to die.
No.
All right.
If I die to giant Etten, good way to go out though.
3. And that's 16, so it'll be the 3.
That's right. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So he takes a swing at the Etten, but she manages to evade, as she's apparently just dancing around, realizing that nobody seems to have a solid swing at her. Invisibility.
Brutal. It's brutal.
All right. So let's see. We had someone else on the astral plane. So comes out at the end of his turn, looking even more confused than the other one, actually holding his head like he saw something that just did not agree with him and is just
See too
screaming.
much.
Yeah. And he's saying, like, there's demons there. Why are there demons there? This one. Yeah, this guy can just go away. I don't know why I put him on the dice. He's just gone. There's sir not appearing in this combat anymore. He had a slightly different effect. And that's it for those cultists. The Myconid Brigade boldly marches forward as they almost catch up with the gelatinous cube. All right, and then they come to Liam. Liam, the air is just swirling around here. It's great stuff.
Okay, so the question is,
Mhm.
do I do the spell that's going to activate the Phaserus, but guaranteed to do damage? Or do I do something that's cool and cruel that may not work?
Oh, that's an
Vote
interesting
now,
combo.
viewers at home. I know there's at least 3 of you. Vote 1 if you think damage, or just type damage. Vote 2 if you think he should do the cruel and cool, and be a tentacool cruelly.
Now, of course, the problem is I may not. If I don't know if I could actually do it if it's still invisible.
What are you? Oh yeah, a lot of spells actually require sight to the creature. It'll say so and so you can see if it does require it.
Well, it doesn't say, so I'm just going to ask. Does prestidigitation require me to be able to see the target?
Good question. Let me see. It says within range, and the range is 10 feet, and there's nothing about sight. So no, you don't have to see it.
Okay.
Now, most of these do deal with non-living stuff. But there's nothing about having to see the target. It just has to be within 10 feet.
So von Falkenstein wants to see the possibly cool and cruel. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I cannot get close enough. All right. Oh. No, I can't do that. Okay. Well, no, if it's invisible, I can't cast ice knife at it.
Is ice knife an attack roll?
Yeah.
No, you can then. It's just a disadvantage.
Ranged attack against the target.
Yeah, and then of course the and it'd make a dex save no matter what. So yeah, if it's an attack roll, invisibility actually does not matter. It's just that if you have to see them and make them make a save. So you will be hitting him with the explosion or the ice knife no matter what.
Ooh. I'm guessing it could easily make that save. Or I could do Ray of Enfeeblement and try and reduce its strength attacks.
Yes. If you hit him, you can hit her, then you can reduce her strength attacks for the one that's inevitably coming.
I think that's smarter.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So you said disadvantage?
Right. Although you know what's happening since it's a leveled spell. Go ahead and make a D100
spin the
wild magic
wheel.
roll.
Oh, you want the percentile first? Okay.
Yeah, most of them don't affect it, but a couple of them do affect the spell when it's cast.
Yeah. 86.
86. Okay. So your spell goes off, but it is not just you casting it. It is, let's see. Yeah, everybody's a mage in the cast. No, 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space as well and mimic you casting the spell as well. You cast mirror image at the same time.
Okay.
So,
Multicast. Nice
Yeah.
and done.
you're getting all the beneficial ones. It's crazy.
Do they get the actual attack roll too?
No, they're just illusionary.
okay. All right. So you
That'd be amazing.
That would be great, but no.
all right. So +7. Yeah. So 15.
15. All right, that does strike the Etten. So you see it hit the invisible Etten in midair, and there's just this wave of black intervening energy that washes over that area. And for now, I deal only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
You do get a con save.
Yeah, at the end of each of my turns. So you're guaranteed 1 round of this at least.
Oh. Okay.
So, yep. So I mean, once you hit, you're guaranteed 1 round of it. No matter what.
Yay.
All right. And speaking of monsters, it's actually Brent's turn next. So he launches forward at the invisible Etten, although seeing as I am a dog, I have a special pack tactics advantage, which allows me to at least negate the disadvantage when I'm biting this thing. Oh, we'll see what happens here. I actually have no limit on manages to grab onto it. I technically have no creature size limit on my drag to prone, so we'll see if this works.
Wow.
It will be a cold day in hell if I actually fail the strength save on this, but you know, at the very least, Bren latches on. You see some blood flying for 7 piercing damage. And he will try and drag this thing to the ground, as is his instinct. So it is a strength saving throw. Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
No way. You can see like the whatever he's grabbing onto like jerk momentarily, but there's just not enough weight behind this to really do much at all. All right. So the Nintendo DS. So that That Darrow that lost its hair and went invisible before reappears, this time completely bald and without a beard. Still does not have the hair. But it reappears. Where's my token here? Over here next to the table. And it is staring at the party over here surrounding the Etten. And I need to roll some dice as the wild magic flares up around the area. As it seems to be casting a spell, but again, there seems to be, for you spellcasters, even non-spellcasters, seems to be using absolutely no components to do this. Just as staring. 51. Oh, okay. And as it does, the phaser flares up and this spectral shield-like form appears around it, hovering around the Darrow. And I'm going to roll this. So I have a question. What's everybody's hit points at right now? I need to know what your current HP is at.
I think after our last rest, we were all full.
Yeah.
Should be, but I'm at 71.
71, okay. Heston?
48.
48. Liam?
44.
44. Oof, really bad roll. Okay, so that actually does not matter for you three. But you see that Ront suddenly collapses unconscious on the ground.
Was it a critical hit?
No, he seems to actually still be alive. He just seems to be asleep.
Oh, okay.
And Bran also begins to take a dog nap suddenly. All right, and Liam, you'll recognize this almost instantly as a form of the sleep spell. One of the basic wizarding-like spells. But it seems to have been cast without components, which is the weird thing. So you didn't make any motions, you didn't make any verbal utterances, nothing. All right. Next up, we have the two-headed dog, which continues to try and break through this cage. It is furiously excited. It has both of its heads latched on to the door, and it manages to tear off half of the door and is starting to squeeze through, but it has not made its way fully out yet. So it's doing that thing where, the dog tears a hole open instead of opening it up all the way. It just tries to squeeze out and takes much longer. So, Mark, it is your turn.
Well, obviously, the first thing I do is I look up and I say, "Your mother." Then, so
My
if
mother was a saint.
you, let's see here. So I've got 1, 2, 4 attacks, I believe. No, I can do 5 right now.
See, you've
5
got
on everything.
punch, and then if you do a key, it's another punch.
Couldn't I do punch, bonus punch, flurry, which is 2 punches after my regular attack? So punch.
I think the flurry replaces your existing bonus.
If it does, then that's fine. I just thought the flurry was after the bonus, so 5 instead of 4. Either way, there's gonna be a lot of punching happening.
Yeah,
so I'll start my first 4 here. Okay, so that's what is that? 21?
21 hits.
All right, hang on, I'm just gonna do the attacks first. 21, 17.
That does hit.
So 13 going down here.
13 does hit, actually.
Holy crap. 21 again. And is it 4 or 5? Because that's 4 now.
It is 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are my attacks right now? Okay. So first one's going to be a 9 damage.
Okay.
Then 7 damage.
Okay.
Then 3 damage. Or 4 damage, excuse me. And then 8 damage.
Okay.
Bam,
So
bam,
whack,
bam,
whack,
bam.
whack, whack. It's like hitting a big slab of meat. You can tell you're impacting and doing damage, but it's a giant, right?
Yeah, no, that's to be expected.
But it is still going, ow, 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 ow. It says, it's all on my left side. Why don't you get my right side, please?
No, screw you.
Mm,
And we burned a key doing that.
no, but he does say, "I will sacrifice you to Demogorgon.
Sacrifice this.
Make a strong component."
Your mother.
Yeah, that's
Not my mother.
that's all I'm saying this whole combat.
Are you stupid?
Your
You know how
mother?
All right. So that was Mark, and now it's its turn. All right. So this Mark.
Just out of curiosity, since I have demon sight, is this thing demon at all, or is it just an end?
I mean, it's tainted like the cultist, but it's not a demon.
Okay, that's. I just want to make sure.
This thing is not a true demon at all. You suspect that having an Etten in a cult of Demogorgon is not a coincidence, but all right. So this thing swings its massive crate around to try and hit you, Mark. And I will do half damage with this if it does connect, because I am weakened. And I have a 23 to hit.
Well, now believe it or not, that will hit. I was kind of hoping you'd crit me, admittedly.
No,
Even
no
with
crit.
the 2
unfortunately.
AC bonus from the shield of faith.
That's actually a good point. No, it's not gonna be enough.
Okay.
It's well into the 20s. These things unfortunately have massive bonuses, so I rolled pretty well. All right, so I'll go ahead and have this when I give it to you for the strength damage reduction from.
I just realized you need to add 4 damage to everything I just did to him. By which I mean 4 damage total, because I completely forgot I actually have +1 to all my hits.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, like, wait, what? No, that makes more sense because you have the blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so he strikes you for, it would have been 14, but it's down to 7 damage.
Ugh.
Hit you. And then it comes around for the backswing.
Ready.
And it does
Come
pop.
on.
When it hits you, it does pop and turn visible as it does that. I have less chance of critting you now. So
Come on. Just roll a 20.
I did not roll a 20. I rolled
Ah.
an unnatural 20.
Damn.
Does that strike you?
Yeah, that will still hit. I'm at 18 right now with the buff.
Okay,
My
so
AC's not great.
again, 14 down to 7. So I guess you just take a total of 14 bludgeoning.
Well, okay.
So, all right, and now I will make that Constitution saving throw to try and shake off this rave enfeeblement. Etten's actually not as great as Kara as you would think, probably because of the curse, but Oh no, I rolled a 7.
Wow.
I'm still enfeebled.
Nice.
All right. Oh, too bad Ront's not conscious to say this. Oh well. There's an Orcish word for Ettins. That's really cool. All right. So Glabagool advances.
He will not make it in time. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Look, I got 15. I don't have 10 like those slow myconids. Give it a few
It's
more
not
rounds.
happening. It's not happening. First, you have to go through Liam at the rate you're currently going.
Well, I mean, that's
Liam,
a possibility.
scooch 5 feet to the side on your turn. Just give him a path.
Little side.
Nika, woka, Liam. All right. Taston. Strike
All right.
down this monstrosity.
I'm trying. Now that I can actually see. Uh, 18.
18 does hit.
11.
11. Oof. All right, you sear it for
Radiant.
11 damage. Radiant damage. And you can see now that it's visible, like it's all beaten up around the legs and torso from the punches and the bite and this radiant damage. It's actually looking fairly rough at this point now that it's visible. But it is still Still got a lot of fight left in it. All right. Assuming that's it for you, Taston?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, oof. This warlock gets up. He's like, don't do that again, please. Please, 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 please. I saw the infinite. I mean, I joined a cult of a demon, but I didn't expect that to happen. But he seems to be taking it a bit better than the other Dero. So he is going to roll a D100 as he pulls his staff back and begins muttering and chanting and calling on Demogorgon to grant him a spell. 68. Okay. He mutters to, looking suddenly fearful of the Etten. He says, I'm not going to come any closer. You finished them off. I'll just stay back here and support you. The Etten says, typical. I got to do all the heavy lifting. And as he says that, a wall of fire appears. So,
No, that's gonna suck because we're all in a bundle right there.
Yeah.
If only someone had oh, shoot, what's that spell in Divinity Original Sin 2, which just puts water down to get rid of the flame? It's like the most useful spell in the entire game, no joke.
Yeah.
Use it in every playthrough.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't think what it's
name.
called. I have it.
Yeah.
I usually have either scrolls of it or I just learn the spell because it's
Yeah.
just that useful.
All right.
Torrent of rain.
Ooh, this is drawing it weird. So a wall of fire appears, pointed in the direction southward. And oof, when it appears, everyone must make a dexterity saving throw if, yeah, everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I make a saving throw to get Braun out of there, or Bren, instead of me? Like basically,
if you want, yeah, if you want to do it
of
instead
myself.
of you,
Yeah, that's the thinking.
Mhm.
Because he's down, I can at least eat a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! So that's 23.
23. Okay.
I'll
So you
get
will
him
eat
out of
it,
there.
but you will push him in there. So basically, you're transposing yourself with him.
Yeah,
Right.
done.
All right.
It probably
and-
says something that I'd go for the dog before our party member, but
Just saying, can I do a similar thing for Ront?
He's
I
a
have
little far.
Or do I still have flight?
oh, that's a good point.
You still do have flight. Ooh. You know, I'll let you do the same thing. If you forsake your saving throw, you may make one instead of Ront to push him out.
Yeah, he's a cleric. I'm a monk. We can eat this a little bit. Let's.
13.
13.
Or do I just join him in the fire?
Yeah, unfortunately, that is not enough. So I'll say this.
Could Platy roll that?
Could Platy roll this?
I approve.
Excuse me.
I mean, I've actually grown quite fond of Ront. I would feel very pissed if he
Yeah,
died
no,
here.
I just
I would not be. Honestly, I would probably
poor guy's
start.
asleep.
I would carry
He's
the guy
asleep.
around with us until we find a diamond. Is actually probably what I do at this point.
All right, so Dark Tyrant just rolled for us and natural 20.
Oh,
okay,
that'll do
okay.
it. So
Thank you,
both
Tyrant.
Draunt and Bren go sliding out. They didn't take any damage, so still asleep,
Okay.
but still alive as well.
Yes.
Feeling a little crispy though.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, how much damage? Do... Wait, Liam's got to get out.
Liam, yes, you may make a dexterity save.
Abagul's got to make a save.
That's a 10.
10. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not sufficient. Glabagul gets
All
to
the
make a
main
save.
characters are in the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
We've got the health. We're the tanks. It
The
makes
heroes
sense.
can take it. You know,
Yep.
the side characters maybe not so much. Glabagul. Oh, -4. Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if he makes it.
No. I almost rolled negatives. But here's the thing: he's got a lot of HP.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
So here's a bad thing: wall of fire does a lot of damage. So
Yeah.
and just as an FYI, the wall has a hot spot that you select when you cast it if you've not encountered wall of fire before. It is currently pointed down, and it is extends out to 10 feet. This does also mean the Etten is in this as well,
Sensational.
which fails it as well. So, no honor among the cult of Demogorgon.
I
Right?
was gonna say this shaman's kind of a dick.
You deal with that.
Yeah. Have some fun.
I'm in charge now. All right. So, you.
Move, bitch, get out the way.
Right.
Now, this is actually like one of the fun parts of playing enemies is that a lot of times they just don't care about friendly fire, so you get to just nuke your own.
Yeah, they just do whatever.
It's like, well, I can kill all the heroes and then one of my guys. Okay.
Collateral damage.
Never liked that guy anyway.
Yeah.
I get his share of the loot now.
I mean, what share the power, right? Oof, this is a beefy wall of fire. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We've got heals ready to go, right?
Right.
Theoretically.
It was 4.
We have mass heal. But
So, if you have failed or used your save to push someone out of it, which is a good thing, you probably pushed them out. You take 37 points of fire damage. Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I'm cool. I'm alive for the moment.
Really?
As this thing just blows up and burns. And
Oh.
hold on a second.
This is the TPK right here. This is it.
The
Yeah,
Etten
really.
goes down.
That's actually I'll take that.
The
I'll take that
Etten
trade.
just screams and shrieks as it just pops and sizzles and slumps against the wall, just
Yeah, that's-
burning.
That's a trade, is what that's called.
That was too much for it to even handle. Wow.
Yeah, that was a hit. I am well below half. I think I'm below a
Yeah.
quarter.
And this thing continues. It is not gone.
Yep.
So as an FYI, if you
Start your round.
it's not, fortunately it's not start.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I can't
say it's start or
can't-
end, and I'm not sure what.
Yeah, you can't double tap. You will take the damage if you enter it, if you basically try and run through it on your turn.
I mean,
or if
we're on the edge, if I'm not mistaken. So both of us could dodge out, right? Like that's a
right. Basically, unless you choose to remain in it at the end of your turn, then
Yes, I'd like to
we'll
try
take
that.
action.
Honestly, I've been trying to work on my tan lately.
Yeah.
So
Basically, if you're outside and you try to run through it on your turn, like voluntarily enter it, or you end your turn there, you will make a dex save and try and take the damage again. Other than that, you don't get double tapped by it. All right, and he says yes. I mean,
you killed the
Or-
Etten, congrats. Thanks. Real
Or-
quick, was that blue? Is that the Savant or is that the Warlock?
that was the warlock.
Interesting. Okay.
The power of Demogorgon. All right. Ront is asleep, so it's still alive.
Damn it, Ron.
No, I mean, if it makes you feel better, you based on that roll, you literally saved his life.
Oh yeah, no, I think that would kill both of them.
That would have maybe not Bren, but Ront, yeah, because he had already taken a hit.
Yeah.
The other cultist says, "Nice job, boss," and then he mutters some insane babble in Abyssal about, star spawn and that sort of stuff that he just saw, and then rushes forward and shoots the crossbow at. You're in the fire, so
yeah,
you're
we're in the
opaque.
fire. Take a pick.
So he can't act. So here's the thing: the wall fire is actually opaque. So if you're in the firewall, I'm going to say that he can't see you.
It does make sense.
Okay.
So he will take a shot at Liam instead.
While you're rolling that, anybody who's played Vermintide 2, there's a weapon the dwarf class can use, which is basically a flamethrower. But the downside is, even though it does no friendly fire, the other players, speaking from experience, cannot see through that.
Oh, neat.
So I had to stop playing the dwarf because nobody could see anything, because I'm just like, oh, sorry. All right, so what we need to do now is heal Liam next turn. First thing.
I've rolled a crit.
Damn it! Why did you get crit me?
I-
How much damage?
well, I could roll really low.
I
Yeah,
have
it's-
7 hit points right now.
Oh, I did 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I use Sentinel at Death's Door
Oh, okay. The death
as a
clerk
reaction.
ability. So that
Oh,
reduces
yeah.
it to not a crit.
So that's
All right.
5 at that point, right?
Yeah, they're both the same. So it would be 5, yes.
5 points.
Yes.
I have 2 hit points left.
Trying to help. On fire.
While
Oh
in
yeah.
the fire.
No, that is a useful ability. Basically, if there's a creature nearby, you can negate a crit they just did
Ooh.
and turn it to a normal hit.
Why don't I get
Still
reactions? I'm
burning.
A monk. I should get reactions.
You do. You can catch arrows and stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's so.
I
Wait,
mean, if somebody fires a crossbow at you, you can catch
Hang
it. Why
on.
don't you just do that?
can I catch an arrow going basically right by me,
Past
like
you.
just happened?
If you had a reaction, I would say yes, but you've already used a reaction for Ront saving
That's that.
or Bren saving. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
No, good thought, but in this instance, no. Also, you can't see it either.
Yeah, it would be a terrible roll, but I burned it anyway, saving.
Okay. All right. This other guy. 5. The warlock shouts at him, just let the dog out. It can take this. So he starts running over with his short little Duro legs, sprinting at the cage, although he will not get there this turn, but probably next turn. And the Myconids are like, don't worry, we'll help.
How?
They get up to that point, and then they feel the fire, and they slow down. Like, that's probably not... Like, it seems like just a natural instinct. Like, they just cannot approach it. Liam, you are
out of
seconds
the
away
fire.
from burning to death.
Okay, so I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to try. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I actually get around Globagool?
Yeah, so moving through his space is difficult terrain, but you can get around him. You do know if there is another safe area too that you would recognize as well. If you get beyond 10 feet from the south of this, you would be out of its AoE.
Uh-huh. But I'm still in line of sight of the crossbows.
That's true. Are you trying to put a Globagool between you and it?
Uh-huh.
I see. I would say if you burn your move, well, so the problem is like right here, you're still in the fire. If you burn your action to dash, or you end in the fungi patch.
So the fungi
Then-
patch is, this side is not on fire.
Not that particular area, no.
Right. So
Actually, these things are dead by now.
so yeah, I'll just stop here.
Okay. So you're out of sight, hopefully out of mind for the moment, and out of the fire AoE.
And I'm going to cast False Life.
Okay, roll me a D100. Good spell. It's the wizard's heal, kind of.
The Necromancer's Heal.
Yeah.
44.
44. Okay. So you cast that, and you see some of the phasers slur all around you, and as you get the temporary hit points from False Life, you also gain some additional benefits from the phasers that's transferred to you. For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns. So you're literally traveling through the phasers network here for the next minute. Which, if you want to do it right now, you can as a bonus action.
Honestly, if you want 100% bail, I'm okay with that. Like, you know how in XCOM you got the one guy at 1 health? just
Well-
move him to the edge of the map, you know?
Oh, nice. Okay. So
Live through this encounter.
casting False Life at 3rd level, I gain, hold on, math.
Mhm.
So 5, 10, 14, 18.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So I am now at 20 hit points.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and use that teleport. 20 feet.
20 feet.
We go there.
Okay. So you disappear into the favors momentarily and then reappear, remanifesting over there. You briefly ponder about the Star Trek effect, but push it out of your mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
All right. Bren is asleep, but still alive. The savant. All right. He climbs up on top of this table, like on all fours, and stares daggers at these. Oh, who do I hate? I hate everybody, but like, who do I hate the most? Okay. The phase risk flares up around him again as he does some more non-component spell casting. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, you see some phase risk drawn into him, and it seems to recharge him a bit, but there are no other visible effects that you see. And he turns invisible once again.
Fantastic.
All right. The two-headed dog. So it is still trying to squeeze its way out. Makes no progress. So it's halfway in and halfway out. It's feast or famine with this guy. Mark, it is your turn.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in the fire, obviously.
Perfect.
Good
I love
play.
it.
I like it.
How difficult is it to go up there? Like right where I pointed it.
Just standard. It is difficult terrain. So
I
double
got
move.
plenty
Yeah.
to make that right there.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm going
Wanna
to
join a
hit
cult?
him 4 times
Oh, why? I didn't do anything.
for no reason. Just, So that's
You
a 20.
smell like demons.
That's a 20 on the first hit.
Natural 20?
Yeah, A20 on the dice.
Okay.
Should I stop? I don't know. What
No,
it
go
sounds
ahead and
like.
do your damage because he's going to do a reaction right after you do
Okay,
this.
so let's go ahead and do the crit.
Yep.
I forget how crits work, so the dice is going to be a 7.
Yeah, you double the damage dice, basically.
Sorry, 8. So you double the dice. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 then.
Okay. All right, so I need to do a few things. The first thing I need to do is I need to roll a concentration check on my wall of fire.
Yes, by all means.
All right, you see the wall of fire is still up. He seems to maintain concentration on that, and he takes a reaction.
Ready.
And cast a spell at you as a reaction.
That's it. I'm
Let
dead.
me go ahead and roll my wild magic because we're
Ready.
100. What does 100 do?
Oh no.
That's a good question.
Okay. Nothing that helps him, unfortunately. You see, if he was a sorcerer, that would have been really good, but he's not. So you see him as a reaction. He does a quick hand signal, and bolts of fire shoot out from him as he hellishly rebukes you. So I need you to please make a dexterity save as they come at you.
Oh, thank God. That's a 20, unnatural 20.
Okay, so you will have this damage.
Good.
I need more details. And this is one of the Warlock's signature spells, which is pretty cool. As a reaction, if they get hit, they can do this if they're still alive. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
So, ooh, really? Okay.
Hang on, let me get another bag of dice.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I was looking at this and it's like,
Hold on, I have to order more dice.
I might need. I'm level whatever we all are at this point. 6 apparently.
6.
Might need the healing in a second here.
Okay, so this.
This is like server lag when you're waiting to see how much the boss
Yeah.
just creamed you.
So
Yeah.
full damage is 45. So half to 22.
Perfect. So I'm down.
Oh, okay.
I am at 0.
All right.
Thunk.
So he just explodes with fiery energy when you hit him.
And now he takes
you have
6 acid damage, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, acid times level. So 6 acid damage.
Okay. So you go down, and then as a final middle finger, you score with acid.
At least I crit when I went down.
Yeah. Oh, man, I have to make another concentration check for the acid.
fail. Hit this, so that would just be perfect.
He does not fail.
That's my action.
Yep. Yeah. Warlocks, low spell slots, but high damage when they hit. I did roll super well too. Okay. So he looks pretty hurt, but he manages to fend off at least the rest of the attacks with the Hellish Rebuke. And Mark is currently bleeding out. The Etten is dead, so I will remove it from there. Glabagul says, "Ah! Ah!"
Yes. Fully aware of that.
He
Get out of the
dashes.
fire. Glabagul, get out of the fire.
You can see like one side of Glabagul is just like black, and the other side.
I will accept death if Glabagul lives.
That hurt. That was very uncomfortable. All right, Tessa. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Do I still have flight?
Yes.
Okay. I will stab him a lot.
All right. Kill him,
Avenge.
Justin. Kill him.
As I'm going down, avenge me.
Yeah. 22, not natural.
That hits. That hits. I've already used my reaction.
11. Radiant.
11. Okay. Taken, and I will make my concentration check. And I will make my concentration check with a natural 20. So it is still up, but you scorch him across the arms, and he is looking worse, but still up. I will. Ooh, we've got a demon soul, and we've got a pure soul. This will be wonderful for the ritual. Wonderful, wonderful. The Etten sacrifice was worth it. Speaking of which, it's his turn.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Etten. I'm like, wait, he's back from the dead?
No. That's a good idea.
Right there. That's
A dire
TPK.
Etten.
We're done.
Mm.
So our next characters.
What kind of armor are you wearing, Taston?
Trying to remember what I think it's scale mail.
Oh, perfect.
That doesn't sound perfect.
It is perfect. He reaches back and he mutters a few words, and you see his hands glow with electricity.
Yep, there it is.
And this is a cantrip, so fortunately it does not set this off. But I don't want to be next to somebody with a light sword. So he tries to hit you with a shocking grasp.
Okay.
Assuming this will probably hit. That is, yeah, it is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Almost maxed out. So it does a little bit of damage. But the important thing is that it does not allow you to take reaction, so he can run away.
He tased me.
He did tase you. He tased you, bro.
Bastard tased me.
All right. So nowhere near wall of fire damage. Oh, that's a little bit. It's 13 points of lightning damage.
I dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had 12.
Oof.
After the
Okay.
firewall took like what, 36?
Liam, you're it.
You're gonna have to save us.
He shouts over to the cultist, "You release that hound. You over here. Come help me finish this ritual." We've got some willing participants here. All right. So next up, we have Ront, and he needs to make a death saving throw. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's unconscious. He's not.
I was just like,
bleeding out.
what?
Never mind.
No, he
just-
doesn't.
he's just sleeping.
Stop killing us.
Never mind.
off,
Sorry.
dude. I know you said we have too many characters, but damn, man, you just
I
got
told you
told
the
us.
wrong
in one
characters.
session.
Okay. All right. 10, 15, 20, 25.
So I need to share a story really quick. There's a relatively new version of Oregon Trail on the Apple Arcade. It's actually quite good. Adds a lot of additional complexity to it. But I was going through randomly. This is while I was sick, so I didn't have much I could do. And I was actually doing really, really, really well. And everything was great. I had tons of resources. Everyone was fine. Everyone was healthy. Max stats, max everything. Hit a river, got sunk down the river, killed 2 of my party members, killed all of my oxen. So I was actually stranded and completely torpedoed all my food. I actually died that particular run. I don't share this for any particular reason right now. I just reminded of it.
Yeah, this is the HMFIC room.
Yeah, we're about to die. We're about to TPK to people who don't have names.
No, they have a names. They're just not shouting them at
No,
you.
they don't. They're worthless, nameless NPCs. Okay, in fairness, they probably actually do have names.
His,
So.
his name is Narek. Okay.
Okay, now I feel better.
There you
dying
go.
to this jackass.
Not that you know that right now, but his name is Narek, and he is actually a very powerful person. All right. So you see the other one of the cultists goes over there and picks up the keys and throws open the door for the dog. And this other one moves back over to the ritual circle, and I don't have an action left, but it seems like he is intent on picking up with where he left off with ritualizing, although in a much more hurried fashion. Okay.
Do you have a lightning bolt cast right now, Liam? I'm just wondering.
I could cast lightning bolt, yes, but it's
You're out of range. Yeah.
Liam, it is your turn.
where is this head cultist?
Yeah, I don't see him
He's
either.
currently over here.
Oh, there he is.
That one? Okay.
Yeah, the wall of fire is currently in the way since it is obscuring, but you know he's over in that general area.
Wait a minute. No. Now I've got line of sight to him.
Right, although you are in the wall of fire.
I am?
Yeah, it is a 10-foot emanation, remember?
Oh, okay. So I need to be here.
Yeah, anywhere basically. Yeah, outside of that area, you'll be safe. Sorry, my drawings are not exactly exact, but you basically lay it down and then it's 10 foot in front of it in a direction, which is currently south.
Okay. So if I teleport 20 feet,
Mhm.
that should put me here.
Right.
Am I teleporting into fire?
It's not going to count as moving through it. No. So you don't want to end your turn there, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30.
Yeah, so that's perfectly fine. Then you're safe.
Okay. And that is actually useful. I will cast Lightning Bolt,
Okay.
and that way I can hit both him and him.
Oh, you want to hit Mark?
I hate to ask, but
But
why do
that's
you
not-
want to hit me?
Sorry, I thought that was
Yep, sorry. This is actually more accurate right
the truth
now.
comes out.
But
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, you know what?
No, that
PvP,
tracks.
I'm down. It makes
Yeah.
sense. Remember
Use
back
me as a
with-
conduit.
okay. I thought there was another guy next to Mark.
That's the guy who moved. That's the guy you're
Yeah,
aiming
there's a
for.
guy over here. But Taston and Mark are right there.
Yeah, no.
Okay, then never mind.
Please do not lightning bolt me while I'm down.
I expected the first target. The second target I did not.
Oh my god, it's
It's a twist.
yeah, it's like the last minute, like in the campaign, you know, succeeding you, father, stab, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt at Narek.
Okay. Please make me a D100 roll.
Roll the
Unlimited
triple
power.
the damage of the spell one, please.
Ooh,
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff you could do here.
27.
That's probably not one of them.
No, I don't think it is.
This is a really good one. And this will affect you immediately. For the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action actually have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Ooh.
So what that means is cantrip and spell. So you could follow this up with a firebolt too, or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's legit.
I could chill touch him.
Yes. But we'll resolve the lightning bolt first.
Yeah.
Just to see what happens with him. All right. So this thing streaks through, and it goes through. Remember this field right here, and you see it actually speed up as it goes through this field and strike him much faster than he might have been expecting. He has actually his disadvantage on his spell saving throw when he's over here. All right.
Please fail. Please fail. Please fail.
I have a 12.
Yes. I needed a 15.
Okay. I see. Our save DCs are the same, you and I. Narek. He's so well known, he has his own stat block.
18. $30. 37.
37? Oof. All right. He takes the lightning bolt full in the face and collapses on the ritual circle, smoking. The wall of fire goes down
Oh, thank God.
as he loses consciousness and collapses, very much smoking. All right.
It's medium rare.
Medium rare. Oh, man, that might be well done. I don't know. But that was enough to kill him.
Okay. I still have my bonus.
Yes. So that was cast as your bonus. Well, actually, how does this work? Hold on. Because they say they all have a casting time of bonus action. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, that would work. Yeah. So you've got your bonus one. Yep.
Okay. I will cast Chill Touch on
Okay.
the other guy in the circle.
Okay. So this is a roll to hit.
My bonus on that. +7, so 15.
That is a hit.
Nice. And that is 2d8. Yeah, 2d8.
Mhm.
14.
14. All right. The hand grips him, deals some necrotic damage to him, and he goes down before he even begins to do anything his next turn. So he is done forever.
And now Liam gets killed by the dog, and we TPK right here.
We'll see. We'll see. All right.
Maybe Bront could get up. Jesus Christ.
At some point,
How long does sleep last? God.
It lasts for
8 hours.
a bit. No,
That's
it's not that long.
8 hours.
Yeah, have you taken a long rest before?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it actually lasts for till spell ends, which is a minute.
Oh, that's forever.
Yeah. Now
Oh.
you can use your basically your entire action to try and wake them up, or if something gives them damage, But at that point, it's just action economy, right?
Might I suggest shouting to Glabagul to get in here? Because honestly, at this point, he might literally be our only salvation.
He was trying to. He just didn't want to die by the wall of fire.
No, I know. I'm just saying he might
Bring it
literally
back.
be the only
Yeah.
reason we survived this. In addition to your lightning bolt and
Well,
everything else
yeah,
that's happened. You get my point, though. Like
It's-
from this
it's a
point
fair
onwards,
assessment.
we're screwed.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get in here.
All right. That hairless Darrow reappears
Ah,
God.
damn it.
over here
Fuck.
next to the fire. He
Man,
needs to
wake
roll a
up.
D100.
Wake up.
Oh, I think was this what I think it is? This is I think the third time this has happened. He casts a spell and a portal to the astral plane rips open and pulls him in.
You know what? I'll take it.
All
I'm not gonna
right.
complain.
Did not see that happening, but all right.
Yeah, it was a
You
chromatic
just hear a
orb.
son of a.
He's just like, no. As this chromatic orb just goes flying wildly, it goes into the astral plane, and some astral whale gets annoyed. All right, the two-headed dog. Okay,
Dude runs over and kills Liam in one shot.
we'll see.
What's your AC?
14.
That's not terrible, actually.
All right, this thing burst out.
And takes damage and dies.
No, it I've already got 2 targets on the ground. Actually,
Oh no.
it goes for the prey.
No, go for Liam. Go for Liam.
There's another dog challenging me.
He's asleep. He's
Okay.
the definition of not taunting you.
This sleepy dog is challenging me.
No, he's not.
It was
He's
before.
asleep.
I
What are
distinctly
you, a
remember
chihuahua?
at the very, very start, it went up and growled at me. Look, the plus side is going to wake Brent up.
All right, Brent, you better live through this. I shoved you out of that
Right.
fire for this right here.
Yeah. So,
Now, if this was 4th edition, Brent would have 1 HP. Then again, so would most of they.
all right. So this thing closes its mouth around Bren, and Bren wakes up with this gigantic yipe. As there is some blood that just goes splattering. You see that there's some nasty blackish ichor stuff that's oozing down this thing's fangs as well, which is sinking into the wounds that Bren is suffering right now. And both of the mouths close around Bren, so both of them have a hold of him, dealing a total of 14 points to him.
Ugh.
He is still up though and awake,
Ugh.
and he says, "Ow!"
I like to think that the next thing he does is he says, "Mark, what do I do?" Looks around, sees me.
Oh no!
Yeah, and then right next to me is, of course, Taston, and that's his eyes just bigger. I'm about to die.
He says, "Lee, I'm going to call for help. I'm going to call for help." But it's not his turn. It's Mark's turn to make a death saving throw.
I don't remember how to do that. Help me out.
D20.
D20.
Just do D20.
Roll above a 10.
16.
Okay, you have 1 success.
Jot that down. Have a goal. Save us all.
The EverQuest tank is coming. I'm coming.
Cast a fly on him quickly.
Taston, please make a death saving throw.
11.
11 is 1 success.
The edge.
All right, hold on 1 second real quick.
I need to look up this demon lord stats block real quick. Give me a second here. Let's see.
Yeah.
If the blood of the warlock is spilled on the thing
Oh,
and
no.
it's charred, add
Yeah.
fire damage to the
Yeah.
demon lord when he's
And
summoned.
chaos magic is reigning supreme.
Hessen, please roll me a D100.
Okay.
Yes.
59.
59. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's all I need to know. All right. You are out of the picture, Warlock. Ront is still sleeping. Narrow cultist. None of this looks super good. He starts sprinting away.
Lindsay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be the swing vote in this, so I'm just going to get out of the crowd. I'm the
to
leader
think
of the
he was
cult
like,
now.
"Oh," and then he saw Glabagool like zooming towards him and just no.
They've got reinforcements. They're coming slowly, but they've got reinforcements.
Yeah.
We're done.
5, 10, 5, 10.
Why are you even bothering? They're
What?
never gonna make it. You are so
You
worthless.
laugh, but there'll be that one turn where they're like they get there,
They're gonna
and
be
they go
swing.
and they shake Ront awake, and then he goes and delivers the killing blow.
I mean,
Speaking of which, Liam, it is your turn.
help them, him.
Them, us.
What do you got left in the tank? You've been casting pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I could do something clever with that Cerberus.
I mean, if you could get my dog out of him, that would be awesome. But
No, I can't do that. But what I can do is I could cast web and make sure that Cerberus doesn't go anywhere.
stay.
Yeah,
And then you could ice to him too, because you still got the second cantrip.
It's true.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he'd be restrained, so you'd have advantage if he fails.
Ice
to save.
web.
yeah, it was something with the web. It was a combination with the web. I don't remember what it was though.
You're right. It was.
Was it like a web bridge or something for like getting across stuff?
Or
We
did
used
it
that
involve
before.
fire? It might have involved like the web and fire.
I'm pretty sure you
Oh.
burned your web before to catch
Fire
stuff on
web.
fire.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be the smart move here. I'm going to go ahead and cast web
Okay.
centered on Cerberus.
All right. You know the prelude. Please make me a D100 roll. So far, it's been beneficial, but
Why did you say
There's always a late game
that?
twist.
26.
26. Oh, okay. You've had this one before. An eyeball appears on your forehead.
Ooh.
For the next minute, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
You can see into the warp.
Yeah, that's definitely a place you want to look in. All right, so centered on this dog, and it is what, a 20-foot?
Sorry. I'm going to summon Slaanesh.
Yep, that sounds right.
That spell exists. No. All right, so let's see, 20-foot cube. Okay, so you said you want to center on it. I'm assuming you don't want to get Bren in it.
If possible, no. I would like to not get. Yeah.
So you could do something like this and get the whole of the dog in it and still not have Bran in it, if that works.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Okay, and that way it's also anchored to the
cage. Yeah.
Okay, so he's fully in it. So you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
All right. I am okay at these, so we'll see how this goes. I have a 4. So
That is an absolute fail.
all right. So this thing is so occupied by trying to chew up Bren that it just gets completely wrapped up in this web. So it is currently restrained, which means you do have advantage on attacks against it.
I need to double check the damage here. Where did it go? There it is. 3d6 or
Yeah, and I will tell you this, as it starts struggling against them, this thing looks pretty strong, so you're not sure how long this thing will hold, but for now it has it. Because let's see, it is a strength check against your spell save DC. Oh, it's a check? Okay.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and ice knife as my
Okay.
bonus spell.
Okay.
That is a 58.
Oh, for a second I was like, the hit? I was like, no. Yes. Okay. Okay. You feel very, very, very warm.
Okay.
So we'll just leave it with that for now.
All right.
You see some phaser effect around you.
Oh wait, I have an advantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's much better. That's going to be a 22 to hit,
That is a hit.
and then that's a D10. That's 10 points for
Okay.
the shard,
It is taken.
and then explodes for 2d6. Math 9.
Okay. 999. All right. It is still up. It's still got some fight left in it, but it is obviously taking notice that it is now webbed, and an ice knife flew at it, and one of the heads stares daggers at you from where that came from, while the other one tries to free itself. But it's not its turn yet, so it cannot do anything.
And then I'm going to go ahead and so 5, 10, 15. So 15, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. I will use the teleport up here. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Productive turn. All right. Bren will. Dog is currently occupied, so he will circle around, and he is just sitting there burying his fangs at the dog, but with his hind leg as his action, he will go over to Ront and kick Ront in the face,
Yay!
picking him up.
Get
Ront says, oh, whoa, a lot has changed.
Yes. Yes, it has. Get
Shaman,
up.
no.
Shaman's
No.
dead because of you. You failed him.
Wow.
No.
Caused
probably
emotional damage.
He'd
Yep.
probably hit you, actually.
Your mother.
Yeah.
No. Too far.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of his turn, the savant reappears from the astral plane,
Wow.
So
He's
he's
gotta
still
get tired of
there,
that.
technically.
and he looks wide-eyed. He has all of his hair back.
Requiem, would you do the honors and get rid of that, please?
Oh, I want to become famous? Well, you can, just like Narek right here. All right. So that's the end of his turn, but he is preparing for his next one, the two-headed dog. Ugh. He does not like being in this web. That's just not a thing the dogs like. So he is going to try and break out of this using his strength. So it will consume his action. We'll see how this goes. This is against your spell save DC. And I have rolled a 20.
Well, that'll do it.
Okay, so it consumes his action, but he, let's see, he breaks out of the web and difficult terrain still. 10, 20, or no, 10, 20. All right, that's about all. That's about as far as he goes. Actually, okay. Brennan's going to take an attack of op because he starts running at you, Liam. He does not like that, but he only gets that far. And Bren will nip him in the back for a little bit of damage. 4 damage. which easily distracted causes him to spin around. This guy is just a pinball. All right. Mark, please make a death saving throw.
So if I roll a 1, is it 2 failures or just 1 failure?
It is 2 failures.
So that's 2 failures then.
Okay. And please roll me a D100 now.
24.
24. Okay, noted. So yeah, Liam, you hear Mark cough up some blood. It sounds like something's not going all right.
Yep.
Glabagul dashes and makes it within striking range of the death dog. Now we've given them something else to shoot at. All right. Aston, please make a death saving throw.
Right.
Don't roll
15.
a 1. Okay.
15.
No, I'm trying not to roll one.
Okay. All right. Ront gets up. Shaman is hurt. Shaman not looking too good. So Ront gives you a look, Liam, like, and then looks at Haston and says, "You help Shaman?"
It's on my list.
Actually, while he says that, there's a knife in Liam's hand and he's coming down towards the throat. He's like, what? Sorry.
What? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Ron is loyal to Shaman. So Ron runs over and using his action, Death Dog will. He'll take a swipe at him, but he misses. Ron will use his action to try and stabilize Taston. Actually, do you have any potions or anything on you, Taston? Anything obvious?
I do not. That I can think of.
Okay.
Through my list of stuff.
I don't think we've actually gotten any potions.
No, I mean most of the stuff has been stuff not for me, so I haven't been taking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the mirror.
Let's
Well,
see.
okay, Basilisk Bile Potion, which seems like a bad thing to drink.
Yum yum. All right. So he has rolled a 16 on his stabilized check plus 0. But that doesn't mean you are stable, Taston. You no longer have to make death saves.
Okay.
He says, "You're going to be okay." Why Dawnbringer not help? I'm a sword. Right. You continue escaping. 5, 10, 15, 25, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25. This guy's just wading through this and holding his nose as he goes through this blackened fungi area towards the crack in the wall. The brigade continues to advance. And Liam, we come back to you.
I'm going to try and stabilize Mark.
Okay. Please make a straight up medicine check. Wisdom medicine.
That's going to be an 18.
An 18. All right. You manage to stabilize and stop the bleeding so it does not worsen. So you are now stable, Mark.
And then I get a bonus action.
Yes, you can cast a spell as a bonus action now.
That has proven quite helpful.
Yes, it
Super
has.
handy.
I'm okay. So the dog has a 10-foot circle, right?
Yes.
Okay. In theory, Ice Knife, which has a 5-foot, so each creature within 5 feet, that would not affect Glabagul or Brit.
Let's see. The target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where it exploded. Yeah. So if you hit them on the close end, then yes, they should be fine.
Okay, that is my plan. So I will cast Ice Knife. I'm in the circle. Does the phaser still go off?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do that first. Zero, 1.
A 1.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So as you cast this, you just see the phasers flow into, and you've encountered this effect once before.
Oh dear.
Way back at the start.
Did I summon a unicorn?
No, this is the other one. At the start
Oh.
of each of your turns for the next minute, you will need to roll on this table.
Okay.
As you are just randomly shooting out phasers and chaotic energy. But your ice knife goes off.
Okay. So that's a 23 to hit.
Ooh, that hits, yeah.
And
It's a nice
that's
knife.
a 8 for the ice knife.
Ooh, okay.
And then 9 points for the shatter.
Yeah, I totally failed to save. Okay. 9 for the shatter. Okay, so as your ice knife embeds into him, it drops to one of its knees, and as it explodes, it finishes the job, and this thing collapses.
Oh.
So the other dude, but that's oof.
There's one, technically 2 remaining, although one of them is fleeing. All right.
I'm gonna look over at the other guy. You're next.
All right. You know what? Make me an intimidation check. This guy is not easily spooked, partly because he's just crazy, but
I like being next.
yeah.
Can I be
Really?
also next? Like next?
19.
Oof. Okay. So he gets down kind of low and he shrouds his face in his cloak. He's not saying anything. You can tell he's trying to put on a little bit of a tough front, but you can tell he does not want much more of this. So he may be getting out of Dodge pretty soon here.
All right, but that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Bren's turn.
Maybe he'll go back to the astral plane again.
He might. Yeah, Bren's gonna rush him. He's just gonna reinforce. He's like, it's like, that's right. You better get out of here before I eat your face. I'll let you go if you run now.
Then he casts Eat Face.
Then he casts Eat Face, which is just bite. No, he nips at his heels and delivers him actually pretty powerful amount of damage right there. And is just holding on to him and trying to get him to either kill him or leave. All right. And you know what? He will make one of those componentless spells. I need to roll on the table for this. Oh, okay. And he turns invisible once again. And you see one of the sleeping bags like disturbed and get shoved aside as he obviously heads off in this direction. That was his action. The 2-headed dog is no longer with us. Mark is stable. Glabagul's like, that's right. You better get out of here. I'm chasing you.
Slowly.
Although he
the
is
end of
actually making
time.
his way over here. Just, are they okay? Are they all right? Not that he can do a whole lot.
Can I eat
Run.
him?
Hug.
Yeah.
I got this, and he just like tilts over on top of both of us.
No.
Yeah, we're like at our last bit, like we're just coming to, and that we see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ront picks both Mark and Tassin up on his shoulders. And he will start moving them away from the combat area.
How much health do you have right now, Liam? It's still 2.
Technically, because of my temporary hit points, I have 20. Officially, yeah, I have 2.
Okay. I just I wanted to be sure of our totals right now. In fact, out of curiosity, so what's Ront and what's Bren at? Okay, health wise.
Ront is, let's see. Ront's at 6. Bren's at 8.
So
Perfect.
not counting Glabagol, our party has a total of 16 health. Total.
You're ready. Gotta tank this next encounter.
This Darrow cultist ducks into this corridor and then just disappears.
I'm just waiting for, and then the summoning circle finishes.
And Demogorgon appears. No, we did not get a chance to finish our ritual. We were interrupted. Although there will be some interesting stuff once you become conscious to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine recovery is kind of on the board here. I'm admittedly hesitant to recover anywhere but here. Like there's a camp, and I don't get a say in this. This is your call, Liam.
Liam, right now it seems that aside from the invisible Darrow, which is still presumably somewhere over here, although it seems to be retreating, the combatants seem to have left the field. We must, however, roll on the wild magic table since it is starting your turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can I suggest moving away from the rest of us while you're randomly spewing?
He's gonna sprinkler magic everywhere.
Yeah,
it's just
Ront's moved them away a little bit, but they're still pretty close. What have you got?
31.
31.
This is how we die.
The hole to the astral plane opens up for it.
Oh no.
it's okay. It won't do damage, so you won't die.
And you are yanked from the back of your shirt into the astral plane. Hey, this is not the first time you've been here, actually.
Yeah. There's this guy who's just got a book in the astral plane. Like, what is? I'm trying to read here.
Yeah, he's super busy today.
So again, you go into the almost void, starry area of the astral plane with various bits of broken off structures and rocks floating all over here. You've been here before, actually, somewhat recently, using the same methods. It looks a lot different now. There is just this greenish red haze over the entire area, and you actually do see what seem to be flying demons moving about in this area, and that was not here before.
Okay.
They're off in the distance, but they are obviously still here.
Like, don't move. Their vision's based on movement.
Hey, you guys. You look over there and you see another Darrow just sitting there going. No, there aren't any more in the astral plane. They came back.
I want to try and use the 20-foot teleport thing.
Okay.
And I want to try and will myself to teleport the 20 feet that I would have been at were I still on the original plane.
Okay, you want to see if you come out in the same spot?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check before you do that. Because you may know something about the astral plane as a wizard.
21.
21. Okay. So here's what you know about the astral planes. This is commonly known as the realm of thought and dream, right? And it is generally this blackish, silvery, starry broken landscape dotted area. Obviously it looks different with the demons and the multicolored green and red than you would expect. But color pools are not something that's uncommon. You know, in the astral plane that you can move simply by thinking about it, but distance has very little meaning in the astral plane. So in game terms, your movement speed in the astral plane is actually 3 times your intelligence score.
Okay.
So you probably move pretty fast in the astral plane. Now, as far as the distance thing, distance, again, doesn't have much meaning in the astral plane. So There's no real telling what might happen if you do that, but you suspect it will probably just bring you back through the same portal. Because you generally in the astral plane, you are connected or tethered to a specific point or body or something in the material plane or wherever plane you came from.
Okay.
Now, this is uncharted stuff, so kind of your guess is as good as anyone else's. You do not suspect it would just move you to like 20 feet in the material plane, though. That is probably not something that would happen. You'd probably either do nothing or it would put you somewhere you don't know.
No,
Better
not to risk it.
Far from it for me to prevent you from doing that. I'm just telling you what you as a wizard would know.
It's probably best not to risk it. I'm going to say a prayer to
what's his face?
Zuth.
Yeah, well, what's his face? Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100 then.
11.
11. Really? Okay.
Mick Jagger.
Checker. Okay. So it's not a direct contact, but you do feel a response to your query. They're actually fairly strong, and this would be in the astral plane, probably a place where you could have a stronger connection to Azuth, so it makes sense. And what is your prayer about?
Mr. Wizard, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Actually, I am going to tell him that there are demons on the astral plane. And it is probably something that he and the other gods should be aware of.
Okay. So the feeling you get back is that, and this is not so much expressed in words, but just in, knowledge and in knowing what it is that he is aware. And as a follower of Azuth, it is your task to help him to cleanse the areas of these demons, which he knows you're currently doing. You also get the sense that and this is very unusual, because Azuth would not be one to really admit things like this, but that he and his allies are overwhelmed right now. And that is not through lack of knowledge that he is unaware and not doing anything about this, but just due to lack of the capability of him and his allies to address everything at once. That the tide is just overwhelming, that they are pouring out of the abyss like never seen before.
Any boons you can grant me and my companions would be greatly appreciated. And we will continue to address this problem as best we can.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, you snap back to the material plane. So here's a question. How long can everybody stay tonight? It is currently 11.
I mean, I usually go to bed half an hour ago. So
okay. So now that combat is winding down, this might be a good time to cut it off for the moment. Liam, you still do have the issue of the wild magic going off for the next solid minute. So if we want to, we can say you move away and start exploding in the corner. But just in case something happens, you need to roll 9 more times.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Now, out of curiosity, can one of those like can it recursive? Can you get the effect again and again and again?
There are a few where you ignore subsequent rolls. But like this one actually says, if you're ignoring this result in subsequent rolls, you can't just get this one over and over again.
Okay.
It can't chain off of itself. But some of them can. So what is the first result?
Oh, you want me to just roll those now?
I figure we might as well just go ahead and do this.
All right.
Because this might affect what is happening next time.
Okay. First one is 85.
85. All right, you cast mirror image again.
Okay. 18.
18. You grow a long beard made of feathers.
Sure. 11.
11. Roll me a d10. Ooh.
10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You grow in height 10 inches. This is permanent.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So you are now, you will come around the corner almost a foot taller. Wow.
I don't remember how tall I am, but now I'm taller. Okay.
So it's 3 down.
49.
49. All right. So for the next minute, whenever you try to speak, pink bubbles fly out of your mouth instead.
Bubbles.
Yes, pink bubbles.
93.
93. You grow to large size
Temporary.
for the
Right.
next minute.
Okay.
I like to think at this point you're literally hunched over in the corner.
I mean, you're
It's-
almost as big as the Etten at this point.
yeah.
Not quite, but you know.
68.
68. You have a sudden intense fear of Glabagool.
Stay away.
This passes momentarily once you realize that's silly. It just lasts for a round.
82.
82. Okay, if you can take one additional action immediately. If you're in combat, that would be useful, but you get a brief surge of speed.
I spend a healing surge.
There's a healing one
21.
on here. 21. Okay, you feel this one doesn't have any effect. It happens if you cast a spell against a creature.
Okay. This should be the last one. 94.
94. All right. Your size increases one more category. You're now huge. You are as big as the Etten. For the next minute.
Okay.
So when this is all said and done, you come around as big as the Etten.
I like to think that,
You have a
that
feathered
Ront and
beard.
Bren are like, the Etten's back. Quick. Get him.
5, 4, 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Pink bubbles come out instead of you speaking, though.
Oh God, that's right. So they don't know it's you.
That's
Kill
actually
him.
worse.
You come out with a feathered beard and you're sprouting pink bubbles.
Oh, that's no good.
Wild magic, not even once. I think there's a whole class centered around this. All right. So I just kind of had to see if you cast a fireball at yourself. That was really the only big thing.
I mean, yeah.
That would have been bad, but fortunately that didn't happen.
Okay.
Or if you summon the unicorn again or something like that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Is
Unicrums comes back. Hi.
Mhm.
And you go.
I understand.
Is that summoning circle still there, or did that dissipate when the ritual stopped?
No, this is all still here.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I mean, you get a a quiet minute to yourself over here while you're exploding with energy, and you do get a chance to at least do a glance around with what's here. This is obviously a much more.
Oh, I still have the bonus on perception too.
This is true. This is true.
Do I need to make a roll?
Not for the moment. We'll
Okay.
worry about that stuff next time. But just so you're thinking about it, there are a lot of different books around here. Looks like most of them are handmade. Some notes. You recognize some of the ritualistic stuff that seems similar to what you saw in the other cultist room, except this seems to actually be someone who knows what they're doing. There does seem to be a tucked over in the corner, made out of that black obsidian, a broken statue of a stone giant. It looked like it used to have 2 heads on here, but the second one has been cracked off and has fallen on the floor. And it looks like they were crafting another one that appeared to be another stone giant. It looks like there are some, there's various keys and some other, it looks like potions on the counter. We can look at those next time. And also a chest and several scrolls on the counter as well. So potentially some things to look at next time. But that statue made of that black obsidian looks strikingly similar to someone that you have seen recently, which was that 2-headed stone giant that you took down in the marketplace. Unfortunately spared. All right.
So I do have one question really quick. Can dispel magic be cast as a ritual?
No.
Okay.
It cannot be.
So I'm going to tell Ront to take everybody over to the sleeping bags by the fire. It's time for a rest.
All right. And we'll end here, likely taking a long rest for people to recover.
Please.
And as you take a long rest, and we'll get everybody over here and stuff. You level up to level 7 after that fight.
Ooh.
Congratulations, that one was a toughie.
I did not think we were going to survive.
I was actually
Yeah, no,
curious what you were going to do
thought it was-
when we TPK'd.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of different things. As a GM, I was like, okay, well, how would I deal with this? Because obviously you could just end the campaign, but figure out something else, right?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know, because it was one of those ones that just came out of the dice rolls, so you just like have no idea.
Yeah. Like, well, okay, that's fun. I will accept this death.
Yeah, I would have too, but
I'm
glad
to
we didn't.
reroll. All right, now, so I'm going to play a warlock next time. Actually, no joke. If we ever do get to another campaign, I'm playing a warlock. I'll say that on camera. I never have.
Recording in progress.
Oh, that's good to know.
That's new.
All right.
I feel informed now. Thank you.
Thanks.
Recording in
Yes,
progress.
Attention.
can't
we
do
are
that,
now
Dave.
monitoring you. Oh my gosh.
What's the call center thing? That this video may be recorded for quality assurance.
Yeah,
Assurance.
assurances, purposes.
Game will.
Oh,
What the heck?
it's you. No quality is assured.
Why can I interact with just this in the GM area? Nothing else.
I don't know. No, speaking of the GM area, I guess I should set myself as the GM.
That's just
Hey.
wild.
There you go. You can have the plank to play with now. It's fine.
Sweet, sweet. I can't delete it though.
And in case you get bored.
There you go, Ed. You and Ed and Eddie can share that.
Oh my god. I
I'm
actually
only
didn't
thinking
like
of
that
Ren and Stimpy. It's log.
Yeah.
Yeah. shit. Oh.
Right now that's stuck in my head.
Got a heavy box.
I got it. Oh, my APC.
Big heavy box.
Do you need help?
Nah.
Okay. I'm not going to plug that in right now.
I'll just move it in much to the back.
Cool.
Got a whole APC or rolling
I know, really.
That's impressive.
G.I. Joe.
I know, right?
I mean, if you told me if Sibri tomorrow on Discord's like, hey, so he bought an APC, I'd just be like, cool. Wouldn't even phase me. It's like, eh.
Surplus.
Yeah, surplus
It's,
kitchen.
it's the new office. You know, it's mobile.
Yeah, just hang out in there.
Nice.
God, that would be so cool. I'm sorry.
Streaming
It
out of
really
the
would
APC. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be really noisy for
Thank
voice.
you,
calls.
It would.
Yeah.
You can soundproof that. What?
Well, no, you do have
A
to
diesel?
deliberately soundproof some of it, but you want the rumble, right?
Oh, of
You want
course.
the
Just the underlying bass line.
uh-huh. So everyone can hear that as
Oh,
you're
I'm going through a
rumbling
drive-thru.
along. Hey, give me a sec. I need to order. Yeah, I'd like it. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm here for the frosty. What?